Okay, so recently I bought a TV. And when you go to buy a TV, they give you the TV in the size of the inches of the diagonal. So when you see a TV and it says it's 44 inches, what it's telling you is it's 44 inches diagonal like this. So from one corner to the other corner, that's the measurement they're giving you. We know that the reason they're giving that to you is because that's the hypotenuse. So when it said it was 44 inches, all right, they're referring to this right here. Okay. The other dimension that they typically give you will be the right here, the width of it. All right. And if the width of my TV is 20 inches. Okay. So what I want to figure out is I want to figure out what is the length of it. Okay. So how I do that is, again, I identify where the right angle is. So I want to use Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to create a right angle. I'm going to find the right angle in the triangle. Now, since I have a right angle in the triangle, I can use Pythagorean theorem. So the side that I'm looking for is this side right here. We'll call this x. Okay? That's the measurement I'm trying to find. So first thing I need to identify is 20 a leg or a hypotenuse. 20 inches is a leg because it's part of what makes up the 90-degree angle. So I'm going to call that leg number 1. X makes up the other part of the right angle, so X is going to be my leg number 2. All right, or it's going to be this width of the TV. The diagonal line here, this 44, that's my hypotenuse. So 44 inches is the hypotenuse of that. So I'm going to go ahead and set up that using the Pythagorean theorem. So 20 squared plus, we have X here is leg number 2. So x squared equals 44 squared. So I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator to solve this. 20 squared I know is 400 because 20 times 20 is 400. X squared is x squared. 44 squared, so 44 squared gives me 1,936. I need to subtract 400 because I want to get x squared by itself. Notice that I'm not doing the square root yet. I have to subtract and get it by itself. This cancels out. This leaves x squared. This leaves me with 1,536. Now that I have x squared by itself, I'm going to do the square root of that. So I'm going to hit second square root 1,536. So I'm doing the square root of x squared and the square root of 1,536. And I get x equals 39.19 or 39.2 inches. All right. So what is 39.2? 39.2 is actually the width of this TV up here. So 39.2 inches. Okay. And that might be important, especially if I'm trying to fit it within a space on a wall. Because if I only have 40 inches, will it fit in there? Or if I have only 35 inches between two objects, will it fit in there? And it'll kind of let me know what size TV will fit and what size TV will not fit.